3 minutes and 30 seconds is a strangely perfect amount of time. Think about it, the average movie runs for about 2 hours and 20-something minutes. That's a big time commitment. Even the typical YouTube video sits around 11 minutes long, but 3 minutes and 30 seconds? That's short, quick, and incredibly common because it's roughly how long the average hit song lasts. If you look at the charts, especially the biggest tracks on the Billboard Hot 100, something interesting appears. No matter the artist or the genre, many of the most successful songs seem to land right around this same length. Some are shorter, some stretch a bit longer, but when you average them out, the result keeps drifting back toward that familiar 3 minute and 30 second mark. So why does this happen? To understand that, we have to go back in time, long before streaming platforms, playlists, and smartphones. For over a century, music was stored on physical discs known as records. To play one, you'd place it on a record player where it spun under a tiny needle. As the disc rotated, the needle slowly moved from the outer edge toward the center. Once it reached the middle, there simply wasn't any space left for more sound. The song had to end. Early records spun extremely fast, about 78 revolutions per minute. Because of that speed and the limited surface area on the disc, you could only squeeze in around 3 minutes of music before running out of room. That physical limitation quietly shaped the structure of popular music for decades. But technology didn't stay the same forever. Eventually, new formats appeared, especially the long-playing vinyl record, better known as the LP. These records were larger and spun much slower at 33 1/3 revolutions per minute. In theory, they could hold up to 20 minutes of music on one side. Suddenly, artists had far more freedom to experiment with longer tracks, and some definitely did. Songs like Stairway to Heaven pushed past 8 minutes, proving that music didn't have to stay short anymore. But despite that new flexibility, the average length of a hit song didn't explode. It only crept up slightly. Why? Because another system had started shaping music. Radio. Songs that get to the point quickly. A tight structure keeps things catchy, memorable, and easy to replay. Over time, musicians began building songs around a format that naturally fits within a few minutes. Typically, a song starts with a quick introduction. Then comes the first verse, where the story or theme begins to develop. After that, a short pre-chorus builds tension before launching into the chorus, the most recognizable and memorable part of the track. From there, the structure usually repeats. Another verse, another chorus, maybe a bridge to add variation, and finally a closing section that wraps everything up. When musicians arrange all those sections together, the song often ends up around 110 bars long. In music, a bar is usually made up of 4 beats, so that gives us about 440 beats in total. Now, here's the interesting part. Most popular songs sit at a tempo between 120 and 130 beats per minute. Coincidentally, that's roughly the same rhythm as a comfortable walking pace. If we place our imaginary song right in the middle, say 125 beats per minute, then those 440 beats play out in just about 3.5 minutes. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Of course, not every song follows this exact blueprint. Some skip sections and finish in 2 minutes. Others slow the tempo down and stretch past 5. Music is still an art form after all. There isn't a strict formula that guarantees success. But when you average thousands of popular songs together, the same pattern keeps appearing, right around 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Consider subscribing